Yo, we have a gameplay for the Redskins franchise. Let's see what is going on. I hear a lot of noise. What the fuck? There we go. Oh man. All right.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 6-18.
On play action, now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a war. Shot to get things going.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw his Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Derek Carr, a very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? It used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him, because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the #1 things you want to take away: short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
52, Mike 52. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing his car on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the slant. 93. 93.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Love. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A nice pickup.
That was a what a play.
Conversion.
He should have got sacked.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
53, Mike. Hey, keep it up.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Strip that ball.
Here's Jacobs. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. May not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's go, baby. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. He just ran his best offense.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Damn, why my niggas tired, bro? What the fuck? Bro, this shit funny. It's a Thursday night game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, dude should have been.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Get out there, yellow ass fuckload.
And that nearly an interception here.
Bro,
on its opening
fuck yeah.
drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it.
Bro, he got to fumble that. God damn, he got
just
fucked
a
up.
single yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That'll be checked down to Drake. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Nice.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Oh, missed this nigga.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now they'll throw with Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Oh, get the
Stop. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On the option, here's
Oh,
Drake.
I got washed.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Go ahead and see that shit coming. Look at that now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Carr now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
Express.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Side going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown!
Oh, what the fuck?
Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season.
That was a dope ass
goal.
goal.
Extend that advantage.
That nigga got some goal line
Up
play.
and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
That hole closed fast low.
Nah, he sent 5. I had nobody open. I didn't want to keep dropping back and fucking get sacked and fumble. I had a feeling that part would have happened.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Carr now on first down. And a is terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr.
Bro, these niggas don't pick the ball off, cuz.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play
Come
successful.
on, man.
That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's crazy. That's a pick.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Gotta get the glow. That's 2 drops.
Oh, look at this nigga.
Caught out right by Renfro. And he goes down.
Yeah, that's 2, bro. You just don't want to catch the ball, man.
Give him 30 yards there.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they
I could not run with that
get
dude.
him down, but
I'm
he's
faster than him. I could not run with him.
All the way to the 3. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Gonna give it to Love. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
Boy, he ran right by my nigga.
Into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now 21-0.
3 back down.
Unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Renfro to return. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Line is not holding up.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. So
nah, they'll hold up in the second half.
And what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
I don't even know if I got the ball first.
To check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning. And
Okay, let's do that.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Turn up.
You already know, bro.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
30.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Check. Hey, 734. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Give me that.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Easy.
Yeah, he won't be listening to that nigga no more.
Send this one away.
Yeah, run it out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
3 yards remain for second down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 734.
On the handoff, this
That's
is
a hit stick.
and he'll be taken down.
David, you gotta fuck him up.
Pickup of only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Love.
Hey, bro, that's a pick.
So much for the run.
That is a pick. Oh, it was perfect.
First down.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Express. Here we go. Watch 52.
Carr now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, that cross, yeah, you keep running that cross shit.
Drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
Give me that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Huh? Oh, okay. Hey, you close the garage?
My goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible
Close the garage.
too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Oh, look at that block and I'm out.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kaepernick now to throw.
Oh, my. What? Who's that?
Kaepernick. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now
He
for
just
him on the
came.
year.
He beat the dog shit out that nigga. Yeah, he beat the dog shit out that nigga.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And pressure coming, and they got
That's
it
my
once
fault.
again. So that time, Charles,
I didn't block
quarterback
that dude.
helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have
I started
a lot of
the blocking,
tools
too.
in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before
I started to block that dude.
The next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Boy, he was.
Give him 5 on the
Got
carry
that
there,
beat
and it'll
going.
be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Right here. Hey, Mike 52.
Now a play fake. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Hey, Mike 52. Go get some.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He ain't gonna be able to get over there, yo.
At the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Come on, the ball. Shit. Lay down. Lay to one.
Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Bro, it's not. I couldn't even jump for the pick. It would not let me jump.
Because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
What?
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Okay. That is crazy.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Oh my God, bro! I hit the wrong button. Oh my God! Oh, I'm trying to give it to the running back. Fuck! I hit the wrong. I should have called the timeout. That's my fault. I hit fucking triangle, and I forgot what button is running back. You got to give it to the running back.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a
Fuck!
gamble when you're making your throws.
That's my fault. That's my fault. Oh, he was wide open. Hand it to the running back, and he's gone. That's why I was flooding in the air. Oh my God. RPO. No, it wasn't that one. Yep, RPO power. Fuck!
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Kaepernick. Oh, they do a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick taking a shot for Samuel. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay,
well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2nd down and 8. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick steps away to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Yeah, I fucked up on an RPO, bro. I'm so fucking mad at that pick,
and now
bro.
things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Yo, Chief. Watch the curl. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Stay at home. Mike 52.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
And you know you can't go
Washington
for it.
gonna use
You
the
know you
second
got to
of their
punt.
3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, get away! No!
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Call my phone.
Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Kaepernick to throw. Gets this to Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Kaepernick. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Kaepernick. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Raiders' 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Kaepernick. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly it appears that they lulled the defense into thinking what the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it,
that's a fumble.
Reward on this, but the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
What a scrape. I scraped my ass off on that one, boy. I knew which way he was going. I knew he was going to run away from that fucking that nickelback. That's the strong side of the defense, away from the nickelback.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Raider 9, 1, Raider 1. Too little, cut. 52's the mic, boys. Express. So we got man.
Now Carr.
52's the mic.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Check that. One Mike 52 right here.
Here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. On the option, here's Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Good game.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip
this nigga
shot.
gonna hit me with rollout cheese on the last on the
guys
fucking last
out
drive. He
of
rolled out on me,
So this
boy.
one a victory
Good
for the
game.
Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Washington, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh. Where you going?